Welcome back to Garage Games. Today we've got a semi-competitive game, 2,000 points of primarily Knights with a little bit on the side versus Lee's Death Guard.
Yes.
So the Lethal Boys are finally on the channel.
Yeah, so I know you've wanted me to bring these guys on for a little while, and I have now obliged.
It's very good. Very, very nice looking army. And this is, I guess, your army plus some that you took to No Retreat last year.
Yes, so for some of you guys that are aware, especially from my channel as well, that I went to No Retreat last year, which is a tournament held at Gibraltar, run by the SNT.
Your channel is?
A Bloody Brush Studio. I unfortunately don't do as much as I should on that channel, so it's nice to actually come on here and play a game and not have to worry about all the other stuff. So I'm very happy to be here. But,
link in the description.
But yeah, so a lot of my games on my channel last year were sort of dedicated towards building up towards a lot of practice games, going up against different opponents, and it took me a lot of play testing to sort of fine-tune a Death Guard list, and it wasn't a pure Death Guard list either. So, because their restrictions were sort of 2 detachments, and it was basically you take your single codex faction, but you could have then a side faction or something else potentially, and it could only be like a patrol detachment or something like that. So I ended up having a patrol detachment of Noble Demons just to give me some access to a few extra units, which I'll go through in a little bit. But yeah, pretty much at the tournament though, went really well. So I think by the end of it, I sort of technically won about 4 out of the 5 games, which is pretty good. But a few of them were sort of like scraping through. So I'd win like the primary and the tertiary, but lose the secondary. So there's a lot of that sort of stuff that happened. Had some really good games. Heaps of really good people there as well. The only army that sort of truly beat me, and this will be a big surprise to everyone, is Grey Knights. So I'm still going to kick Lawrence Baker's ass. So a lot of people
shout out if you're listening.
Those boys may watch it. So Lawrence Baker was the only one to beat me with Grey Knights, and it was actually a very close game at the end of it. But he played really well with the MSU selection of Grey Knights and having that smite come out, because that just causes a straight 3 mortal wounds to anything with the demon keyword. Straight 3 mortal wounds.
All around.
Yeah, and a lot of my list actually has the demon keyword in there, so that actually makes it really, really tough for me to sort of, stay alive against that. So that was the only one that really sort of did any damage. And also another guy called Brett Castle, so hey Brett. Very nice chap, but basically his Thousand Suns also, because they have that mortal wound output, which really sort of damages the list. So, but I did kill his Magnus and Overwatch, so 2 entropy cannons. People say they're not good, but I disagree. So yeah, but yeah, this list is really, really good. So really enjoy playing it.
Run us through a bit of it.
Yes, I will. So basically, this variation of it is 3 detachments. So the first one is Death Guard detachment. It's a battalion. So I've got Demon Prince, who's my warlord, with the warlord trait of revoltingly resilient. So that's the 4+, disgustingly resilient save. Nice. Unless it's against mortal wounds. So he doesn't get it against mortal wounds. He just gets his normal one. And then his relic is the Suppurating Plate. So that's the 2+ armor save. But then obviously any successful saves I make, I'll 4-up yourself for a mortal wound.
That's only in combat.
Yeah, only in combat. So that's actually really, really handy if you want to throw yourself into horde situations, make a lot of saves, kill a lot of stuff back. I've killed pretty much an entire Death Company unit that way. Big swathes of orcs before. That was actually really, really good. So, so he's fantastic. And he's also got the Blades of Putrefaction as well. So that just adds 1 to wound rolls, but you can cast it on other units if they've got plague weapons. Then on a wound roll of a 7 or more, so you add 1 to your wound roll, so can become a 7 if you've got a plague weapon, then that does more wounds as well. So
very tough.
Very, very good, very tough. He's just an absolute beat stick. So yeah. Then I've got Typhus as well. Typhus works really well with the Poxwalkers. So I've given him Putrescent Vitality and Miasma Pestilence. So that's a -1 to hit on a unit, and also +1 Strength Toughness. So he can really start to buff up the Poxwalkers as well. So that leads me next into the troops, which is I've got 2 units of Poxwalkers, one of 18, one of 17, just points allowing. So if I could max him out to 20 with this list, I would have, but I just can't.
So Typhus gives them toughness 4 as well?
Yeah, he makes them +1 strength, +1 toughness as long as they're within 7 inches of him.
Nice.
So yeah, it is 7 inches. Their magic number. So yeah, Typhus is just fantastic. He is an utter beat stick as well. 6 wounds, just really tough to kill. 4 up invul. So you can start to see how this list is just really tough to remove. Then you've got the Poxwalkers themselves. When you start buffing them up well, they're really tough to remove.
Absolutely.
They're disgustingly resilient. So, and there's just so many bodies in there as well.
And they make more of themselves sometimes.
Yes, they can. So there's ways I can sort of do that, but I found a lot of the time I don't really need to do that. And especially I think up against your list today, that's going to be a little bit redundant. So it's just going to change what stratagems I play. So
that's probably a win more feature, not sort of game changing.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So if they sort of run themselves into a unit that's relatively easy to kill, and you can actually put Blades of Putrefaction onto them as well to add 1 to their wound rolls, which is really, really good. So they can actually, when they go to Strength 5 and then you add 1 to your wound rolls, you can be wounding stuff on 2s, anything that's toughness 4, so because they can be buffed up to Strength 5. So yeah, they're really, really good Poxwalkers. I just can't not take them in my list. I've also got 10 Cultists, so there's sort of my backfield screening and just my cheap throwaway troops choice to fill out the rest of that battalion. Then next in the fast attack slot, I've got 3 bloat drones. So I've got 2 with the Plague Spitters and 1 with the heavy blight launcher. The Plague Spitters are just incredible. You know, you sort of, if you want to run bloat drones, you need at least 2 of those with the Plague Spitters because they just clear out any sort of basic troops. I know in your list you got scouts, so goodbye scouts. Depending where you deploy them.
That'll happen.
Yeah. And then the other one I've got is the heavy blight launcher. Now he's actually not too bad. I was making the mistake of doing D6 shots with his heavy blight launcher, but it's actually a straight 6 shots. So that's pretty decent. And then when you run him within range of the Demon Prince or maybe the Chaos Lord, which I'll explain later, you get to reroll ones to hit as well. So he ends up hitting quite a lot, and then it's strength 6, D3 damage as well, neg 2. So it's a pretty versatile weapon, that one, and you can sort of hang him back a little bit, throw him into combat.
What's the range on it?
36 inches. He's got some range. So if he wants to hang back...
I probably said that a minute ago and I was just staring at the models.
Yeah, they are painted okay. So. or it's the look of fear. That's it.
Well, it's part of it.
So that sort of rounds out the Death Guard detachment. Then I've got a Spearhead as well. So it's just a Chaos Lord with 3 Plague Burst Crawlers. They are just incredible as well. So I've got them with the entropy cannons, so that way they can sit back and just ping, because you need at least one of those 6 entropy cannons to sort of go through to get your D6 wounds. And if you've got enough of them, they start getting through, and that D6 roll to wound, it starts paying off in the long run, especially against knights and things like that. Like I've managed to kill some pretty hefty stuff with these things. So and there's ways to sort of maneuver them around the battlefield as well, as you need to, because it can get a bit jammy with this many bodies, but there are ways to get them around, which you might see later. Then I've got a battalion, normally, so with my no retreat list, it was just a patrol. I was able to fit this all in, but I'm taking it now as a battalion detachment because I can.
Who doesn't want 5 extra command points?
Well, I definitely need it because I now have access to the Chaos Demon stratagems, which are really handy, and also some of their powers. So I've got 2 Poxbringers in this list. One of them has Virulent Blessing and the other has Fleshy Abundance. So basically I can put an extra D3 wounds back onto any models with a demon keyword now. So if you start pinging away at my Plague Burst Crawlers, I can start to revitalise them. If you start pinging away at the Blow Drones, I can start to revitalise them.
Because they need more survivability.
That's exactly it. They need it. There's not enough Disgusting and Resilient in this list. So, basically their job is to sit there and just sort of buff, essentially. So the sole existence of the Poxwalkers is to buff out the rest of my army. Then I've also got 3 lots of 3 Nurglings. So these guys are absolutely invaluable as well. So because they can deploy outside of your deployment zone, 9 inches away from the enemy deployment zone. So depending on if you're playing Maelstrom missions, they can start taking objectives straight away. Really good as well if you want to get domination, which I've gotten a couple of times because of them.
9 inches from the enemy deployment zone. Yes. Is it also 9 inches from models?
Yes.
Because I've got scouts.
Yeah, so that's where we start to counter deploy each other, and depending on how we're playing today, it'll just determine on how I deploy them. So these guys as well, they just hang around. That's the great thing about them.
Yeah.
They'll just not go anywhere, which is bloody brilliant. So, yeah, they're an absolutely fantastic unit. I always recommend taking them. They can screen really well. They can do a lot of deep strike denial. Not that you're really going to have much in this list of yours, from what I can see. But basically what they'll do is, depending on the mission we're playing, they'll sit there and score me points, and that's the idea of them being there. And then to round that off as well, I've got the Blight drones. Now, these guys are a little bit funny because they're 4 wounds a pop, if I remember off the top of my head, but they just basically fly around with the Demon Prince, and they're there to sort of shoot off, tie units up. The actual bloat drones themselves, they've got that prehensile proboscis, I think it's called. 4 attacks and it's 2 damage. Strength 4, poison. So it's not too bad. Like every now and then they'll sort of get and a couple attacks through, but that's just straight 2 damage. Yeah. They can fling away Terminators, things like that. So yeah.
Do they have a shooting attack?
They do as well. It's called Death's Head. It's not that great. It's 12 inches, a 12-inch pistol, strength 4. So, but it is poison. So you get to reroll ones if I remember that correctly off the top of my head. But yeah. So look, it's a really good list. This one. The way it sort of works, and yeah, I'll say it now, but I might even change my tactics up in the game. Basically, I have a stationary force just sits back and just plings away from a distance. The Poxwalkers and Typhus, they sort of just move up to take the midfield. The 3 guys here, the Nurglings, they sort of hold that midfield in the meantime until the rest of the army can sort of get up to them. Then I've got the Demon Prince, the Bloat drones, and the Blight drones. They just sort of shoot ahead and just cause distractions all around the battlefield.
So these guys are movement 5?
4. Very slow.
So
Same
they
as
got
Typhus,
to run. And
yeah, so basically all I do is run them. If I had points, I get the Noxious Blightbringer as well, because then you roll 2d6, pick the highest. Typhus has to half his movement advance as well. So if I roll a 6, he can only get 3 inches out of it. So he's quite slow, but he sort of just gets up there eventually. I usually tend to roll about 1 or a 2 for his advance roll, so he's sort of moving 5 inches each turn, but that doesn't matter. As long as I keep one of these guys within 7 inches of him, the whole unit benefits from his auras and buffs. So yeah, so this army is just, for lack of a better term, disgustingly resilient. It just sticks around, doesn't die, it scores points, racks up points. The only thing that is weak about this list is the damage output. It is very slow to begin with. Okay. So early on in the game, you might not see for the first 2 turns, I might only plink 2 or 3 wounds off the knights, that's it. And I might kill a unit of scouts, something like that, and you'll sit there going...
But their thing is to survive the game. So,
correct. You know. And all of a sudden I'll have 1 good turn of shooting potentially, and 1 good turn of combat, and all of a sudden you've lost a knight, and another's on half wounds, and then it all of a sudden just starts to fall apart. And because... The other thing about this army that works real well is because it's so resilient and just sticks around, it frustrates people, and they get frustrated that they can't kill it, and then they don't actually think about the game itself, and so it ends up being a bit of a mind game with this list as well.
Gotta love a good psychological game.
Oh yeah, so this game is played in all phases. It's also played outside of the actual game itself. In the phase of the mind, yes. So yeah, that's the list, and yeah, hopefully you guys will maybe learn something about the Death Guard as well through watching this.
So Warlord and 1 relic,
yep,
but no other relics.
Yeah, so I do take another relic on him, the Figara's Helm, just to expand his bubble as well.
Oh, that's good.
That way, instead of being 6 inches, it's 9 inches. I can spread these guys out a little bit more as well. So
makes sense.
Usually, if I have the Plague Surgeon, I'll do that with him. So I've run the Plague Surgeon with a lot of success because he's had that points drop, but I don't have him in this list. Sadly, just don't have the points, and it's not. Yep. I prefer to have the extra Poxwalker bodies rather than him to get the reroll ones. So
makes sense.
Yeah, that's he's just not points efficient at a higher points game. You might as well have more Poxwalkers and more bodies, but at lower points games, he's actually quite good. Okay. So yeah, there we go. That's the list.
Yeah, not bad. Look forward to coming up against it. I'll just get out my list and we'll run through that. And here we've got the Knights. So Knight Lance, 3 large knights. I've got a battalion of Dark Angels in here too, so I'll start with them because they're simple. 3 units of scouts with bolt guns. Sergeants have combat knives. And I've got a Lieutenant Mastercrafted bolt gun and a Librarian. He's got Aversion and Mindworm, so Aversion's 24-inch -1 hit debuff. Could be handy. I've got 3 Assassins in a Vanguard, so I've got 2 Vindicares and an Eversource, so shooty and crazy guy. That side's all pretty simple. For the Knights, I've got The warlord of the army is the Valiant. He's got the cannons and 2 missiles. I've given him the warlord trait Iron Bulwark because that's what you do. I've got the, what's it called, Trader's Pyre Relic Flamer, which is a good one. In addition, I've got a Gallant. Thinking I might give him a warlord trait too for Landstrider. I like running. So it gives +2 inches to his advance and charge rolls. And I've got a Crusader, and he's been given an extra relic of the Endless Fury. On top, I've got a Iron Storm missile pod. He's got the big thermal cannon, so no warlord trait for him. So Iron Bulwark, probably Landstrider, extra relic here. I think pre-spending points on things, I've got 14 command points, 6 for the Lance, 5 for them, and 3 for the Battleforge. So that's nice.
Yeah, it's I haven't actually come up against 3 knights yet with my list, so that's it's going to be interesting, I think. And yet again, I think it just depends on the mission we play as well, how it all sort of pans out.
All right. Well, we haven't even rolled the mission yet, so we'll figure that one out and get back to you with some deployment. Okay, we've finished deployments. We're playing the Cut Off the Head mission from Chapter Approved Eternal War 2018. We've got a Dawn of War deployment, and there's an objective right in the middle. So I've got this side. I did not choose the deployment side, so at this stage I'm going first, but we'll see what happens when some dice start rolling. To summarise what I've got, I've put the one Vindicator down here. I've deployed a unit of scouts sort of in the middle there. I've got my 3 knights lined up on the front of my deployment zone. These 3 for the mission are my intel characters, so he's the character for Warlord, he's a character for the Endless Fury Relic, and he's a character for the extra Warlord trait, Landstrider. So it leaves me on 12 command points. I've got a couple of sneaky little characters in the dark down here, hiding, so we'll see how they survive. I've got another Vindicare on the corner up here with a bit of a vantage point. I've put another unit of scouts down here, and finally there's a unit of scouts in the building, so I expect them to turn to mush very quickly. Let's have a look at the other side of the table. Guess we've got a unit down here. What are we looking at, Lee?
Okay, so the Nurglings have deployed here because I essentially have Nurglings on this side and then also on the opposite side because they're going to shoot forward. They're my line breakers. So I'm aiming to use those for line breakers and a bit of a distraction. They're pretty hard for you to kill. So if you're shooting at them, you're not shooting at other stuff in the army. So
absolutely.
They're there. So the Blight drones, they're just ready to sort of shoot forward and start bouncing from unit to unit, act as a bit of a distraction. I've got the cultist up the back to sort of screen out your Eversaw when he comes in, because he's a bit of a character killer, if I remember correctly.
He's a, what do you call it? Horde killer.
Horde killer. So
there's a lot of chops.
Yeah, so whatever he can do, he's deep strike and he can be pretty painful. So yeah. Now I've got these guys here sort of sitting behind the building, so it's going to be harder for you to draw line of sight with some of your stuff. So they're just sort of cowering behind there because I'm probably not going to win the roll off. Well, there is no roll off. You do go first, and I just have to try and seize. So yeah, so they're all just sort of hiding behind there at the moment, ready to sort of spring into action. Now I've got these units here just in front of Typhus. He'll sort of hold everything together.
The flying V.
That's it. So, yeah, he's just sort of sitting back with them. Now, this one here has the Fleshy Abundance psychic power. So any of my demon engines or anything with the demon keyword that's suffering, try and get some of those wounds back. And then I've got the other one here that's going to run along with Typhus for that Virulent Blessing, just because he can add 1 to wound rolls and all that sort of cool stuff. So, yeah, now I've got my... Plague Burst Crawlers here, so this was the only real sort of viable spot for them because you're going to want to come to within 3 inches of here, which means I'm going to have access with all my weapon systems to sort of have a go at you. So that's the best spot for them to be because they can just concentrate fire. But in the meantime...
What's the range on all the guns?
Pretty much 48, 36, 36. Okay. So I've got a bit of range on you, and you're going to have to come forward anyway, so you're going to come into my guns, which is sort of what I want. I've got another unit of Nurglings here to sort of screen out. And then I've got a bunch of Nurglings back here, which will sort of go tie you up. Yeah, so that's pretty much the deployment. I'll try and...
Your 3 intel characters?
3 intel characters. So I got Typhus, the Poxwalker, and Demon Prince.
Beauty.
So they're all going to want to go towards that way. Anyway, you're going to want to go towards there. I want to beat you up.
Yep.
So
big monster mash.
Yeah, so there we go. So do you want me to try and seize that initiative?
Oh, you can try and roll a 6.
I'm going to tell you something.
Yep.
I've been seizing the initiative a lot lately.
Ooh.
So
the gloves are off.
I promise they're not weighted. So let's see how we go.
Oh, the big SN dice.
I told you.
Okay.
It's been happening. Do you want to test? Do you want to make sure they're not weighted? SN team is doing me well. See, there you go.
They're not weighted for me.
But they're weighted for me, so
that's it. Go. We'll be back after Death Guard. Is that right?
Yeah,
mainly?
Death Guard.
Death Guard turn 1. Beauty.
Alright, so first turn is done. So I've essentially just shot these guys. So I pushed them out and shot them to the side because I don't want to be running them too close because that'll give you opportunity to sort of bounce across.
So they advanced, didn't they?
Yes, they did. So pretty much most of my stuff's advancing. These guys moved and advanced as well because they're Death's Head. They've got like a 12-inch range on them. It's not that much. It's not that strong. I prefer to get these guys sort of going up the field because I've got something I want to kill. So that's their sort of plan here, and they're also staying hidden a little bit too.
Okay.
Moving along here, I've started to move the cultist out a little bit so I can still zone out your Eversaw when he comes in.
Yep.
I've moved these guys up, so that's 4d6 plague spinner shots into your
beautiful.
Boys here, so that'll hopefully guarantee me first strike.
Yep.
You should get it as well with your knights shooting at one of my units. You'll definitely kill something.
We'll see.
We'll see. I've kept the Warlord hidden at the moment, so he's just hanging here. So there's line of sight from one Vindicare, but that's about it. The other one can't really see him. So that's the plan there. So he'll probably cop a few shots from there, and it can do a bit of damage to Vindicare, especially with that headshot rule. It's pretty good, but revoltingly resilient is also good. So now the guy. Oh, actually, I haven't moved Typhus yet, so I'll move Typhus now. So he has to halve his advance. So I rolled a 4. That's 2. That means he can move up 6.
Okay.
So he's just chomping his way slowly up the center, and this guy he's got a 5-inch route, but he'll just go there.
Yeah.
So they're sort of driving towards the center. I want to try and hold that center objective and just sort of block your knights out as long as possible, and essentially just zone you out. That's all I really want to do with them.
That's it.
So that sort of helps me there. Now, these guys have stayed stationary. They're going to be laying all their firepower into the first knight that they can see fully, which is your... what's that variant called again? That's
the one on the right is the Gallant, the combat variant.
Yeah, so the combat variant is actually sort of a little bit scary for me as well because you want to have your other guys shooting. You want him in combat. So if we can get rid of the combat, and that's the easiest one to target at the moment because that's one I can see the easiest. We'll do that. And I need to clear a little bit of space here before I can sort of swing another Plague Burst Crawler around and target your next one.
That's it.
So idea is sort of clear out the lines a little bit, start targeting other stuff.
Beauty.
And everything else is pretty much stayed stationary besides these guys here.
Yep,
So
very nice.
That's it.
Got some psychic powers coming my way.
Yes. First one I'll do is cast Miasma of Pestilence. Now, what I might actually do is cast that on these guys here for a -1 to hit.
Yep.
So I need a 6 for it to go off, and it does.
Good times.
I think you're out of range to know.
Yeah, he's under here. And
so no worries. So all right, I'm going to cast a +1 strength and +1 toughness. And I'll do that onto most of your stuff's about a strength 6 to 7 besides your super
the weapons.
Yeah.
It's quite a variety, but yeah, generally 6, 7.
So it's mostly going to be 3s anyway. So let's just buff these guys up to strength 5, toughness 5 in case you decide to go with them. So it's also a 6 I need. Yes, that'll go. Oh, that's perils again. Let's spend a command point to reroll that one. So there we go. Now that's a command point gone, and that goes off on a 9. So they're a -1 to hit. They got +1 strength, toughness.
Yep.
Now, do I want to do anything else? I got 1, 2, 3 other powers, but they're not really needed at the moment. Nothing is really going to get into combat with them. So let's just leave it there, and we'll come back to shooting next. Okay, so first lot of shooting is going to come here. So the first blow drone is going to do his 2d6 shots. So I've got 2 here to act as redundancy because sometimes you can roll really low for this. So let's see how we go. So the first one has 5 shots. Now that is auto hitting, strength 6, so 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s because plague weapon. That's all wounding at -1.
Okay, so 5 saves at -1.
Yes.
I'm in cover there, so 4 ups.
Good luck.
So 3 down.
3 down.
It's a good start.
And then I'll do my other one. So 2 shots. That's 3. So that's why you do the redundancy.
Yeah.
And only 1 goes through.
Okay, 4 up. He's good.
He's
so
good.
I've got 2 left.
2 left. Now, which
Interesting.
one's hanging around? Because I'll get these guys.
I'm going to keep the Sarge,
Yep.
and I'll lose these 3.
So any of them within 12? No. So, all right, now you're going to cop. So you're going to get 9 shots from the autoguns. 8, 9. So 4s to hit. Rerolling any 1s. There's one in there. So take all the crappy ones out. That's the hits.
Beauty.
And needing strength 3, so 5s to wound.
Yeah.
It's 1,
Not
2,
bad.
3.
Pretty good. All right, so these don't have AP, so 3 ups. Oh, 1 more. So
1 more.
Lonely Sarge. In case you're wondering, we did a sneaky smite off camera, and I lost 3 of these scouts too.
Yes, because this guy here could do it. He could have probably maybe done it, but I'm just assuming you can't see. So, all right. Next thing to go will be the Plague Burst Crawlers. So basically the heavy sluggers will be targeting them. Everything else should be trying to have a crack at the knight. So let's just see if I'm within range first.
So
and I'll leave this guy.
before you shoot, I'm going to rotate my iron shields on him to give him +1 to his invul save.
+1 to his impulse save.
So
Okay.
get a 4 up invul.
That's not too bad. I'll get through that. So, all right, let's do the first Plague Burst Crawler. So, I'll shoot the heavy sluggers first at these guys here.
Yep.
So, 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. 3s, strength 5. So that's 1 wound at -1.
Okay, so 4 up save. Lose a guy, so that's another poor soul.
Another poor soul. All right, the mortar. How many shots? 2 shots.
Okay.
4s to hit, rerolling 1s. So it's 1 hit. Strength 8, toughness 8.
Yep.
So 4s to wound, rerolling 1s. 'Cause plague weapon.
No.
Nothing. 2 entropy cannons. 1 hit, get to reroll 1s. Doesn't hit. Strength 8. So that's 4s. That's 1 wound. -4, but you get your 4 up.
So 4 up invul.
Do you want to reroll
This
that?
does D6 damage?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'm going to command point that. Okay,
Okay, he passes.
so I'm down to 11 command points.
All right, so that's the first one shot. Second one. Okay, so
Moving
4
on.
sluggers. 4s to hit. Okay, so that's 2 hits.
All right,
And that's 1 wound, -1.
4 up. He's gone.
It's gone. Now it'll be first
That is
strike.
first strike.
All right, so mortar. How many shots? 5 shots. This
Nice.
is
That's the
where
spirit.
it's good. Okay, re-rolling any 1s. There's no 1s there.
Okay.
4s, re-rolling 1s. Plague weapon. That's 3
3.
wounds.
Okay, 4 ups. I assume it's an AP something.
Yes. So
Okay.
it's AP -2.
So 1 goes through.
2 go through, was it?
2, sorry, yeah. 1
So
save.
D3. So that's 3, 5 wounds. Entropy cannons. Here we go. So that's 2 hits.
Nice.
4s. Okay, 1 and a 2. Do you want to roll that? No, I do not.
Yeah, is that a plague weapon?
No, it's not a plague weapon, unfortunately.
okay.
So, all right, now this last one. He's got no guy to shoot at really. So I can maybe have a plink at these dudes over here. Let's just see if they're within range. Try and get rid of a few more scouts. 36. Yep. So 4 heavy slugger shots into those scouts. 2 hits and 1 wound. -1.
Okay,
cover.
4 up. No,
Another one gone.
I'll take this fella.
Adios, Scouterinos. Mortar, how many shots? 4 shots.
That's on him still.
Correct, yeah. So it's back onto him. So re-rolling any 1s to hit. Yep, so that's 3 hits.
Nice.
4s to wound, re-rolling any 1s. Okay, so re-roll that 1. 2 wounds.
2. 4 ups.
Oh,
good.
passes both. 2 HP cannons. Okay, re-roll the 1s. That's 1 hit. And 4s to wound. That is a...
Hey.
That's a wound. It was looking like it wasn't going to do
4
it.
up. That's
Hey,
good.
there we go. But you do kill a scout.
It's a casualty of war.
All right, so that's all of them shot. Now let's have a crack with old mate back here. So I don't think I'm gonna need to kill that scout. He can just sit there doing whatever. So let's do 6 shots into this knight here.
Okay.
So 4's re-rolling 1s because
that's a good roll.
But
what, 4?
there we go. That's 4. Now it's strength 6, so it is 5s to wound.
Okay.
Get to re-roll 1s. So that's 1 wound at -2.
So 4 up.
And that's D3 wounds. So another 2.
2. So he's taken 7 wounds now. Okay.
Now that looks like that is my turn. So that is first strike. I can actually probably try and charge here.
Yep.
So we'll sort of measure it. That's about, what, 2 inches up, is it? Need at least a
7-inch charge?
Yeah. Let's see if we can do it. 2
Hey.
inches. So there we go.
I might get some Overwatch in there. So Overwatch, I've got 3 bolt guns and a bolt pistol. So
Good luck,
6s.
sir.
Reroll the 1s for my Dark Angel skills.
Dark Angel skills.
1, I believe. 1 wound.
1 wound. So 5 up invul. All
It's
good. So they're in. I guess we'll just come straight back to the 5 check. All right. So here we go. So they've got 4 attacks each. That's 12 in total. Now they need 4s to hit, which is not too bad.
Very good.
So let's get rid of all those disgusting misses. The only thing is they're strength 2, so they need 6s to wound, which isn't great. So here we go. But
Rerolling 1s.
Reroll 1s though. So that's 2 wounds, and I get to reroll the 1. That's still 1. So there you go.
Any AP?
No AP.
So 4 ups. All right, another scout goes down.
Oh, they gribble 1 to death.
So I've got 2 scouts left, a sergeant with a chainsword. So I guess that's 5 attacks total. Swinging back 3s. Not bad. And toughness 4.
So no, they're toughness 2, I believe. Yeah, toughness 2.
So that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. So 5 up in vulnerable save. So that's 1 that passes, and then they've got disgustingly resilient as well. So they just take 2 wounds.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So yeah, first strike was good. I lost 4 models there. So let's see if I've got leadership 8 to survive. That'll lose him, but he's a Marine. So he's good.
7. Yeah, he's good.
Brave soul. All right. So yeah, I guess we're moving on to Knight's turn 1. All right, first turn of Knight's movement. I advanced with this guy. I rolled a big 6 for that, and he's got his Landstrider Warlord trait. So he moved up 20 inches. So he's incredibly keen. And just, I guess, to cover this now, I'm going to use full tilt in the charge phase so he can advance the charge. So that cost me 2 command points, put me down to 9. I stayed still with the Vindicator on the hill because that's what they do. I advanced back with him and rolled a 1, so he's doomed. This guy moved up his full 10 and figure out what to do with him in a minute. He's moved up 12. He's a shooting platform, so I don't know why I've gone so hard, but let's see how that pans out. Actually, I wanted to get him in range of a flamer, but, you know, it works. I left combat with these fellas, so I want to maybe be able to put some shots into them because I don't want them fiddling around with my backline. And the Vindicator up top, he stayed still because, again, that's what he does. Finally, these 2 characters have left the building and just moved out ahead to get some range on things. So I might start with my psychic phase on this fella. I'm going to use Aversion, so I think that's the only unit I can target. It's 24 inches and I need a 7. So see how I go with that. That won't go off, so much for the psychic phase, and I'll get back to you with a shooting phase. Alright, I'm going to start with this Vindicator, and he's going to fire a shot right down here into Typhus. Typhus being infantry means I'll wound him on 2s, so I didn't move, so I'm going to hit on 2s. That's good, and wounding on 2.
So what shot's this one? This is
just his rifle shot.
Yep.
So it ignores invulnerable saves, it's got an AP of 3, and it wounds infantry on 2.
Excellent. So I've got a 2 up armor save with Typhus, so that takes me to a 5 up.
Very good.
Let's see how we go. I rolled a 1. Do I want to try and command point that? I got 12 command points. Yeah, let's see it. Why not? Because this can be pretty deadly. So I rolled a 6.
Good.
There we go.
All right.
Done. So let's knock those command points down. What do you got next?
So I'm going to go Vindicare number 2. So this fella, he's going to fire at Typhus as well.
Ah, crap.
So trying again, 2 to hit. Oh, I'm going to command point it. Yep, and 2 to wound. All right, that'll wound.
My 5-up save is a 2, so that goes through.
So that'll do D3 wounds. 3, and I'll get headshots out of the way now. So 3 up. Yep. 4
That's
up.
4.
No, so 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Okay, so 4 disgustingly resilience. Make 1, so I've got 3 wounds left with Typhus so far.
Okay.
That is gnarly. Vindicares are fantastic. What do you got next?
I'm going to fire with the big fella.
Yep.
I'm going to do the rocket pod into these fellas.
Ooh,
the heavy flamer down here.
yes.
The
Avenger
Avenger
Gatling?
Gatling cannon. Are they -1 to hit or anything?
Yeah, so they are a -1 to hit, and they are +1 strength toughness. So they are strength and toughness 5.
Yep.
They are strength and toughness 4, but a -1 to hit. So that's why I wanted to put the decision on you. So which one do I target?
All right. In that case, I might try to resolve an issue. I'm going to spend 3 command points and fire one of my shield breaker missiles.
Yes.
Because of the 3 command points, Oathbreaker guidance system, I can target a character. I'm going to target Typhus. So that will put me on 5 command points. And as for the rest of the weapons, the big spear and the melters only have range on them, so I'm shooting at them.
Yep.
The big flamer, I'm going to shoot at this.
Yep. The fetid bloat drone.
Bloat drone.
Yep.
And the cannons on top, I think I might shoot at these guys.
All right. Oh, here we go.
I'm going to start with the missile. I need a 3 to hit.
Don't miss.
All right.
Well, you hit.
He's strength 10, so toughness.
Toughness of 5, I think. Oh, no, it might be 6. Just roll, see what we get. That's a 1.
I've already used my command point,
Yes,
so
you have.
that cost me 3 points. No luck.
Ooh.
These are the melters.
Yep.
So into these fellas. 2 miss and 3s because of their toughness. So
Yep, so that automatically goes through. So how many wounds?
So D6 each.
So
1 and 6.
1 is just going to be just dead. So let's see if this one passes. No, so that's 2 poxwalkers gone
And
from
the
there.
giant spear will miss. So the cannons, I'm going to fire the 2 cannons down here.
Brilliant.
They're 2d3 each.
Whee.
So we got 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 shots. Ooh, that's brutal. So what's the stats of that? That's strength.
It's effectively an auto cannon, but
Yep.
D3 wounds instead of 2. So 3s. It's not the best roll,
No, it is not.
but wounding on 3s. Okay, so 3 wounds.
There you go.
1.
So I've got no armor save. I've got a 7-up armor save.
So 1 does 3 damage and 2 do 1.
All right, let's see if this one with passes. No, so that's 1 dead, and then I'll do the other 2 disgustingly resilience. So they both survive, so that just kills 1. How about that?
And now the big flamer into the
Yes.
fetid bloat drone. So 3d6 hits. Okay, so it's a big 8. Drop one of them. These are strength 7, so toughness 7.
7, yes.
So 4s, re-rolling for the relic.
Oy.
So,
Well, lucky you get a reroll. It's a few wounds there. Oy.
Alright, so 3 at -2.
-2, so that means just my straight demon save. So I pass none now.
2 damage each.
2 damage each, that's 6 damage. Alright, so that's disgustingly resilience coming up. I pass not a single one of them. There you go. So he is down to 4 wounds. That is not pleasant. Alright, what do we got next?
Alright. I'll move on to this fella. So the rocket pod is going to shoot at the Nurglings here.
Bring it.
The big thermal cannon. I'm going to shoot at him and try and finish him off.
Ooh, get that first strike. Ooh,
Get
that's
the
what we
first
want.
strike, yes. And the heavy stubber, I'll shoot at the -1 to hit guys.
Yes.
And Endless Fury, I think I might shoot at the -1 to hit guys as well.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Here we go. So
I'll start with the rocket pod.
Yep.
It's D6 shots.
Yep. 6 shots, so it's good.
Not bad. 3's to hit. Okay. And strength 5, so 2's to wound.
There we go. 3.
Okay, so 3, neg 1 AP and 2 damage each.
5 up in vulnerable save, so I pass 1, so 2 go through. How many damage?
2.
That kills 1. A lot of nurglings there.
Yes. The thermal cannon into the blood drone.
Yep.
So D6 shots. That's big 5. So 3's. Not bad. Strength 9, so 3's. Okay, so neg 4 on these.
Well, lucky, I've got a 5 up demon save.
Yes.
And I pass 1, 2. Oh. So this is what I needed to pass. 1 goes through.
D6 damage.
It's the gnarly 1. You don't get a reroll on that. So
No.
do I? And I pass my disgustingly resilient. So there we go.
I didn't announce. I even moved up here to get the heavy flamer on them. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'll do the Endless Fury. So heavy flamer. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
Yes. So disgustingly resilient. 2 die.
And I called the heavy stubber before.
Yep.
I'll give that a shot. So 4's to hit. That's 2. And 1 wound.
1 wound. Here we go. So that's a disgustingly resilient passed.
Okay. And Endless Fury. So 14 shots. Natural 6s are 2 hits. So 4s.
So there's 3 6s in there.
3 in there. So I'll just get these 3 misses and they count as hits.
Beautiful.
And these 3 shots miss. So these are strength 6.
Yep.
3s. So not a bad roll. 3, 6, 9.
Good luck.
So they're 2 damage each. Sorry. So
2 damage each.
we're going to take a while.
Okay, here we go. So maybe we'll just come back on this one.
Yeah.
Should take a while. Ooh,
Okay.
9. I lost 9.
Yes. Zinja's happy. Noogle's not. I don't have a lot of shooting left. I've got a storm bolter on the librarian and a mastercrafted bolter on the lieutenant. So I'll fire the storm bolter. Just at these fellas. So he'll need a 4 to hit. 1 hit. And 1 wound.
So here we go. Disgusting resilient doesn't keep him alive. So
And the mastercrafted bolter needing a 4 to hit. Yep, and a 4. Yep, neg 1. Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. That
It's
passes.
2 damage for a mastercrafted.
Oh, 2 damage. So he passed 1 disgusting resilient and he fails the second. So that's another one dead.
I'm just moving on to a charge phase now.
Yeah. So what's the plan?
So this guy's going to charge into both of these units.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll quickly just do my Overwatch with the Death's Heads. 6s. Nothing.
+2 to this.
Oh, that's a 3. So he's in.
He's in.
He's in.
This guy, I'm going to
Are
swing.
you charging anything else?
No.
Very good. I like your life choices there.
Well, I could charge them, but no.
Alright, hit me.
Okay. This guy, into the drones, I think I might actually use my Reaper chainsword.
Oh, okay, here we go.
So I need 2s to hit for a gallant. So that's not bad. This will be strength 14, so I imagine it's 2s.
2s, I believe.
So there you go. Minus lots.
So, 5s. I passed 1, 2, 3. 1 failed. That's good.
6 damage on the fail.
So here's 4 disgusting resilience. I fail. Oh, he's got 1 wound left. 2 more dice to roll. Yeah, one of them's dead. So I'll say goodbye to this fella here. He's out. Any other attacks?
No.
You got stomps or anything like that?
No, it's you either stomp or use a hand weapon. And I chose the hand weapon.
Right, well, what I might do is I might just do my consolidates and attacks. I probably will, if I'm lucky, take a wound. So, yeah, maybe we'll just come back on this one.
Right, so you've swung back unsuccessfully, and that puts an end to my turn.
Yeah, so what did you manage to do?
Very little. I killed that guy. I killed a bunch of poxwalkers.
Yep.
I killed a nurgling
Yep.
base. And very sad that I spent all those command points and missed with my missile.
So,
Yeah.
anything you might have done different in that turn?
I don't think so. No. Maybe sort of focus fire on something else. The Question being, I was going to either fire this rocket pod at them and the Endless Fury.
Yep.
But I thought that might be overkill, but probably should have gone Endless Fury at them and the rocket pod at something else.
Try and guarantee that first one, because that could be the
first strike's important.
Yeah, so that could be the result at the end of this game, just first strike. Because we will start scoring points now, actually, from this turn onwards. So, yeah, there we go.
On to Death Guard turn 2.
Basically, if we come across here, what I've done is I've moved the Blight drones out and out of combat, but I've left the Nurglings in. Now, you see that there's 3 back. Well, I've played Revolting Regeneration, which is one of the demon stratagems. So, because these guys were still on full wounds, I spend the 2 command points, I get 1 guy back with 1 rune remaining. So, he is there with 1 rune remaining, which I might try and get him back later. It's just an extra body there, which can be helpful sometime later on. So, there's that one there. Coming across to here, so I've moved him up as well at the moment. So Fleshy Abundance, so he might either smite him or try and get some wounds back on him. I actually might try and do that in the psychic phase, so I'll just do that to remind myself. These guys have come and screened across here because I know you've got your other assassin to drop in sometime soon, so just to make it a little bit more difficult, I've just done that here. Now I've screened out here with the Poxwalkers, so it's going to force you to shoot at them before you can attack Typhus as well. So we've done that. The other thing I wanted to play, because I did want to do it, Death Guard power is Grandfather's Blessings on Typhus just to regain D3 wounds as well. So that's another 2 command points. So I'm down to 6. So it's D3 wounds back. What do I roll?
Happy boy.
So he's back on 4 wounds.
Nice.
So there we go. So well worth doing. So you can do it on a Death Guard infantry unit, which is what he is. So so that way, because I don't want my Warlord dying just yet, especially with more Vindicare assassins plinging some shots at me. It can be pretty annoying. These guys moved up as well because there'll be a few powers to play on them.
They advanced.
Oh no, they didn't advance. I was going to advance, but then I was like, no, because I want to charge him.
But Typhus did.
Yes, Typhus. So he's not going to charge. So he's there to start holding that objective, to start scoring points, and he's just up there as well to try and do it too. I might not have moved him close enough, but if I'm out, I'm out. That's my bad. So that's pretty much all the movement done. Oh, and the Demon Prince has jumped out because he wants to fight in the combat as well.
Of course he
does. We want to start tying this bad boy up. That's the idea now. So let's just go straight to the psychic phase. So I'm going to go with this guy first. Fleshy Abundance. So that allows you to regain D3 lost wounds on a demon unit. So let's see if that goes off. 3, 6, I think that I'll have to double check that. I'll come back to that one. Because it might be a 7 to cast and I might need to obviously, re-roll some stuff. Now I'm going to cast Blades of Putrefaction onto... Oh, is it better to do Smite? I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to think about it. So here we go. So I'm going to cast a -1 to hit on these guys. So that goes off on a 10.
Nice.
So they are now -1 to hit. Now I also play Cloud of Flies on Typhus as well. So you can only shoot at him if he's the closest unit. So you're going to have to either wipe these guys out or your Vindicares now can't shoot unless these guys get wiped, these guys get wiped, those guys get wiped. So just that little bit of extra protection for Typhus.
Good times.
So anyway, they're a -1 to hit now. Now I'm just going to cast Smite. So I think they're about equidistant.
Who's this from?
Typhus for his second power, so there's no point casting +1 strength toughness on these guys because they're going to be strength 4, your toughness 8. Oh no, actually no, it would be because then if I add a few other bits and pieces.
So this is the strength toughness one?
Yep, so now that's failed. This is where I'll definitely spend the command points on. So I'm going to re-roll one of those dice because I want this one to go off. And I rolled a 2 again, so there we go. So that's failed.
Alright.
Not so great. Anyway. Let's move on. So he's cast Blades of Putrefaction or Smite. What one do I want to do? Yes, I want to cast Blades onto them. So it's only a 5 for that one to go off. And it goes off on a 6. That, I think, pretty much does my psychic phase.
Is that the whole psychic phase?
That is the whole psychic phase.
So there's nothing else to cast? Say the Demon Prince has cast something?
Yep, he's only got 1 power.
Well, I might as well try to deny it, considering that's all
Let's do it.
So I need a 7.
Yes.
That'll do it. Alright.
Damn you, Andrew.
Damn you.
So I'll just see if Fleshy Abundance goes off and we'll let you know in the next phase. Alright, so to open up the shooting phase.
Well, just before we get started on the shooting phase, The psychic power over here only needed a 5.
Yes.
So it did go off.
Did go off, yeah.
And you gained 1 wound.
1 wound back, so not the greatest, but I won't say no. That's another wound you've got to chew through.
Yeah. And this guy,
Yes.
I don't know if we called it before, he advanced
Yes, he
6 from all the way over here.
Yeah. So he can't charge, obviously, but he can shoot because he's got assault weapons.
I think
so
that's what matters.
that's all we care about. So here we go. 2d6 shots. Don't fluff this, my friend. So 5. Oh, how many wounds does he have?
I think he's got 5.
And what's his toughness 4, isn't it?
Yes.
Ooh, so 3's to wound. Here we go. Ah, there we go. So he's going to have 1 wound left regardless.
Okay.
So it's -1.
4. He's got a 4-up invulnerable for lightning reflexes. So, okay.
3 wounds.
He'll take 3.
There we go. There we go. Now, these
Fill us
guys
down to 2.
can't shoot him because he is closer, even though he's in combat. Can't charge either, neither can he. So he's got 2 wounds left, so
Lives another day.
start thinking what you got to shoot at.
Yes.
All right, over here, same thing happening. So,
Poor man.
no,
he's in trouble.
do you want to
I think
just
he's...
remove him?
Oh, no.
He's adios amigos.
Yes.
All right, so over here, let's just get stuck straight into shooting. So 6 shots.
So I might use rotate iron shields again. So that'll cost
hoping you
me
were gonna do that.
3 command points. So he's got a 3-up invul.
Awesome. So he has to shoot him, but everyone else can shoot the other knight.
Yes, they can.
So here we go. So that's a 4-up invul now, is it?
3-up.
3-up.
He's got 4-up for his warlord trait.
Yeah. So I might have a go at the other one. So here we go. Let's. I'll just put my cloud of flies here and get it out of the way. So he has to shoot him anyway. So reroll 1s. That's still 4 hits. Pretty good. Needing 5s to wound. Rerolling any 1s. No wounds.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go straight into here. We're going to shoot him instead. That's sort of what I was hoping you'd do.
That's the plan.
So this guy is going to shoot here. Now, I've got the heavy slugger from this one. He's going to target the scouts. I'll just still make sure they're in range. 36 inches. Well and truly in range. So their 4 shots will go here first. Rerolling any 1s. No need to reroll 1s, but 3 hits. 3's to wound, 2 wounds, neg 1. So
4-up.
4-ups.
Okay, so I've got a sergeant left.
Yes, maybe the nurglings will eat him because I don't know if I can see anything else. All right, now the mortar is going to have a crack. So 2 shots.
This guy?
Yep. And 4's to hit, so that's 2 hits.
Okay.
Wounds, that's 1 wound.
1. So
Neg 2.
Neg 2 makes it a 5-up. No.
And D3 wounds. That is 2.
2. Okay.
2 entropy cannons. Here we go. 2 hits.
Nice.
Now let's see if I can do that on the wound roll. 4's to wound, nothing
No.
there. So that is the first Plague Burst Crawler done.
Okay.
Second one. Now there's nothing I can really sort of plink at because everything else is characters.
Yeah.
So 4 heavy sluggers into our friend here. So reroll the 1s. That's good hits. Strength 5, toughness high, so it'd be 5s, nothing. Okay, I'm going to reverse this around. So, entropy cannons first. No hits there at all.
Okay.
Mortar, how many shots? 6, that's nice.
That's the spirit.
Let's see if they can hit though. No 1s, but that's 4 hits.
Nice.
4s, rerolling any 1s. No, there's 3 wounds there.
3. All right. So
Neg 2.
I've got some 5-ups coming up. Or not.
So that's 3d3 wounds. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
Okay.
Not too bad. Entropy cannons miss. So on to the last one. So 4 heavy sluggers. Reroll the 1s. There's 3 1s there. Get them out of the way. 5s. That's 1 wound. Neg 1.
4-up. Oh, I don't think he's passed the save yet.
He did at the start. Now he's
yes.
now he's not doing well.
Yeah.
Let's go to the 2 entropy cannons again. 2 hits. 4's to wound. That is 2 wounds. Neg 4.
Okay. 5-ups.
Passes 1.
Let's see. So I got 2 command points left. I think it's worth spending 1 on that.
Ooh,
So,
okay, here we go.
1 command point. That's good.
That goes through. Okay, mortar has 3 shots. That's all right. I can live with that. Hits twice. 4's to wound. That's 2 wounds. Oh, double sixes.
All right.
That all paid off in the end, didn't it? Okay, so they've all shot. Typhus, he's only got a pistol, so he can't really do too much else. Shot. Everything else has shot, it looks like. So we'll go into the charge phase next, I guess. All right, so there's going to be a lot of things that have to charge in here at the moment. So I've got basically all these guys here that are going to charge in.
Yep.
Now I want the stuff that's not going to cause as much damage to these in case you get lucky shots through to sort of plink them. So the Poxwalkers are going to go in first. So they got a charge of 10, so they make it in.
So I'll do some Overwatch off camera and then we'll get some movement.
Okay, so the next one to charge in is the Demon Prince. So let's see if he makes it. I'll roll that there. 6 inches. Ooh, this might have to be a command point. What do we reckon? Is he? No, I don't think he'll be in.
Okay.
6 inches sort of gets me to within half an inch there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yep, that's in.
So we lost 6 Poxwalkers in Overwatch 2.
Yes.
7.
7, yeah. So haven't got many left. Now, let's see if this fella gets in. So 8 inches, I think he'll be in. They're in there. Any other charges I need to make? Yes, so the Nurglings are going to charge the Sergeant.
Okay, I'm going to throw a grenade.
Oh, God.
Oh, need that 6. Nothing.
All right, so are they in? Yes, they are. So
Yeah.
they'll just sort of plonk around his back here. And one of them's only got 2 wounds left, so there we go. Any other charges? No, I don't have any, so... Yeah, it'll be combat next, I guess. All right, so Demon Prince is going first. He needs 2s re-rolling any 1s for himself. So re-roll the 1. Pretty good. Now I need 5, so I'm only strength 7. So here we go. No re-rolls on any of this, though. Well, that's a few.
Good result.
1, 2, 3, 4. So they're a neg 2, but you got a 3 up involved?
It's only against shooting, and it's only for that phase. So I still have a 5 up. Because of my armour.
Hey, there we go. So
2 damage.
2 damage.
Mighty 2.
Getting the whittle on.
Bam.
Okay, now I'll do the blow drone. So he's got 3 attacks, needing 4s to hit, re-rolling any 1s. He hits no times at all.
Okay.
Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Poxwalkers. That's 16 attacks. We might just come back for these guys.
Yeah.
All right, so the Nurglings are now going to attack here. So needing 4s to hit. Let's get away all the junk. It's not too bad, but now I need 6s to wound, but I get to re-roll 1s.
Yeah.
So there's a 1 6. That's it. There's just 1 6.
Okay. 3 up.
Come on, boys.
That's good. So I think it's just me swinging back now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I'm going to start with the big fella. I'm going to swing at the bloat drone. He's not -1 to hit or anything, is he?
No.
Okay, so I'll be hitting on 4s. This is with my big stompy feet. And it's strength 8, so 3s. So that is 5 wounds at -2.
5 wounds at -2, so that means he goes to a 5 up save anyway. He passes a 1, and it's 1 damage.
D3. So 4, 6.
Okay,
not heaps, but
disgustingly resilient. I pass 1, so he takes 5 wounds in total.
Okay.
Ooh, blow drones are getting hit. Where to next, my friend?
Okay, so now onto this Gallant. So he's going to get stompy on the little fellas. So needing 2s with his feet. And, okay, big 15 attacks down there. And 2s again because he's strength 8. What's that? So that's quite a few. 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 wounds at -2.
4, 4, 7,
Demon
8,
saves, I guess.
10, yeah. Here we go. Passes them all. No. I fail. Well, that's okay, I guess. So fail 6.
Okay.
Now, I don't get my disgusting resilience against anything.
No. So I have to roll these in groups, I guess. So the first one, because these guys are undamaged. So the first one does 3, 4. So 1 guy's dead.
They're D3, yeah?
Yeah.
So I get 1 disgusting resilient, which I pass. So does the other one did 2 wounds, was it?
Well, if they're not 1 damage, they're D3.
D3. So yeah, they just don't get it. Oh, that should kill them all anyway, I think. So, no, that was how many wounds?
That was damage. So that was only 4.
4, yep.
From my first one, so 1 base is dead.
Goodbye.
My second 2 dice will kill another guy.
Yep.
And the last 2 will killer guy. So just got him.
4. Yeah. Adios, boys.
I might consolidate a little just because good times.
Good times, yeah. That's my first unit destroyed as well.
Yes. It's not first strike, unfortunately, but...
Yes.
Yes.
But it's all happening. It's all happening here. And my turn, I guess. So, we've got the combat over there, actually.
Yes, we do.
8 burgling attacks. Let's see if I can kill him. So,
Chew him to bits.
just chew him to bits. So there we go. So I need 6s. Rerolling any 1s. Reroll the 1. Nah, nothing so far.
No. Okay.
You get your chompy attacks back with your sword.
3 attacks. 2 hits. 1 wound.
5 up. Nope. And 5 up, disgustingly resilient. All good.
So happy.
All happy. So, according to this, I think it's turn to any of our characters that hold intel points.
It's at the start of the turn. So starting second round, and at the start of the turn, if you hold it, you get points. So you'll get points next turn.
As long as I hold it.
He's assuming he's still alive, which is very likely.
Yes.
And starting from the third battle round, we'll start scoring points for number of characters left alive, or intel characters.
Let's hold the centaur team.
Yes. So moving on to Knight's turn 2. Knight's turn 2 movement. This guy has done a 180 and moved back towards these fellas. He's going to try and save his assassinating friend. The big Valiant, I've left combat with him. I've just moved outside of an inch from all of those fellas, and hopefully he can unleash the pain. My 2 characters here have just headed towards this way. I'm crossing my fingers that they're closer for a smite and I might be able to get rid of a model, but I don't know. I'll check that in a minute. Minicare stood still, obviously. This guy, the Lone Sergeant, has left combat, and the Crusader has moved up into position to potentially do some damage to that area. But I think that little screen of Poxwalkers is annoying him.
Yes.
So I'm going to move on to my psychic phase. I'm going to start with a smite from the Librarian. It's targeting the Poxwalkers for the closest, so needing a 5. And it'll go off on a 9 if you want to try and start.
I might as well. So let's see if I roll a 10, which I totally do.
And I do 3 wounds.
Ooh. So get disgustingly resilient there, which is good. So let's see if I pass any. The
zombie brains are strong.
Hello. Well, they've got no brains. They're just mush.
I'm going to target the Demon Prince with aversion. So I need a 7. No. That's fine.
Do you want to spend your last command point?
No, I don't.
I still got a sweet 5 command points. You got?
I have 1. All right. Moving on to my shooting. So I'm going to try and make use of this. This guy is going to fire at this guy.
No!
Needing a 2 to hit. That'll hit, and 2 to wound. That'll wound. That ignores the invul. So I think that'll go straight through.
Yep.
How many wounds does he have?
5.
Okay, so D3 damage. So 2, and headshot. That's 3 wounds. 4 wounds. Just 4.
Just 4. Okay, so he'll still be alive on 1 wound, but I still got disgusting resilience. So let's see how we go. I pass 1, so he takes 3 wounds. Oh, lucky that 3 just landed next to him, so I can see how many wounds he's taken.
Much like history repeating itself, I'm going to try that again with the other Vindicare. Same target. So hitting on a 2. That's good. Winning on a 2. That's good. D3.
1. Nah, it's 2.
It's 2. Headshot. 1. 2. 3. Just 3. So that's 5 total.
Oh, here we go. So let's grab some more dice. I'm going to pass a lot here. Just watch this. No. I think he got popped.
So that's 1 command point now. I'm going to spend on priority threat neutralized.
Oh.
So I get 2 command points back. So I'm up to 2.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
This lieutenant, I'm going to fire at the 2 fellas down there with his master crafted bolt gun. So hitting on a 3. Nope. The Librarian with his Stormbolter on them. 1 hit.
Yes, it works.
Yeah, 1 wound.
Okay, so I fail that, and I get 1 Disgusting Resilient, which I also fail.
This guy,
Yep.
he's going to fire his heavy stubber at the
Yes,
bloke.
the brand new one that came back.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
3s. Okay, and 4s, I imagine, or maybe 5s.
Toughness 5, so...
Nothing.
Yep.
Let's see. I'll go with this guy first.
All right.
I'm going to fire the missile pod down
Yep.
here again. His heavy stubber down here too.
Brilliant.
I'm going to go the heavy flamer right here.
Bring it.
The Avenger Gatling Cannon, I'm going to fire at these guys, toughness 8.
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'm going to fire the Fusion Cannon or Thermal Cannon and the Avenger Gatling Cannon at the front.
Oh, yeah.
Big fella. So I'll start with my heavy stubber into these 2.
Let's do it.
3s. Okay. 1 wound.
1 wound. 5 up, which I fail. Disgustingly Resilient. Fail. Oh, that's another base dead.
And the missile pod. 2 shots. 1 hit.
That's
1
a wound.
wound. This does 2 damage.
5 up. Fails.
So
that's 2 straight through.
wounds.
So chuck us one of the bases and then put 2 wounds on the other one. Oh, here we go. Lots of shots here.
Alright. Endless Fury into the front fella. So
He's got this.
3s. And 6s are good. That was a 6. So these 2 misses can be hits.
How long till he starts degrading? It's another 1 or 2 wounds.
So these are Hawk Shroud.
Yep.
So for the purposes of their table, they count as double. So he'll degrade when he gets down to 7. And 5s. Okay. So these 4 are at -2.
I see. So I just go straight into my 5 ups from that. So all go through, and then
2 damage each.
2 damage each. Oof, that is rough. Grab some extra dice here. Plonk them in my hand. 5 up, Disgustingly Resilient. Now, how many of those do I pass? 1, 2, just 2. So he takes 6 wounds. The front one. Ooh, that does degrade him, but I do have tricks up my sleeve. Just remember that, team. Just remember that.
Now the Thermal Cannon. So
Oh, God.
D6 shots.
Survive.
3. 3s. Okay. And 3s. 2.
Two.
-4.
All right, so here we go. Got my 5 up involved. I failed a lot before, just so I passed these 2. Yes and yes.
Good times.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. On to the big fella. And
big
I'll
fella.
have a think about this. So what I'm doing is the melter guns. I'm going to fire at this fella in front, the drone. I can't target him. I moved a little bit too far from the Demon Prince, so he's safe for now.
Things work out sometimes.
Yeah, the system works. The big super flamer is going over at this float drone. The mega spear is going into that float drone.
Ooh.
The cannons are going into these fellas here, and the missile is firing over at the plague spitty thing, whatever it's called.
Plague Burst Growler.
Yeah. So I'll start with the missile,
Yep.
needing a 3. Strength 10, so that'll wound. It ignores armour and invul. So
Armour
it's
and invul.
AP4 and it ignores invul. So
Oh, so it
D6
goes through.
damage.
2.
Mighty
What was
2.
that on?
That's the front fella here.
Yep. Okay, so Disgustingly Resilient. I pass 1, I fail 1, so 5 wounds. 5 wounds to go there. All right.
So that's all the missiles from him. He's run out of missiles. I'm going to go for the 2 cannons down here.
Brilliant.
So number of shots. Almost all the shots.
Oh, yeah.
There's 11. They are -1 to hit still, so I'll be hitting on 4s. Okay. And they're toughness 4, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, no, they might not be. Just measure, see how far they are from Typhus, actually, because they might be. There might be more. Needs to be 7. Oh, I think they
Needs to be 7 damage, fine.
Okay.
Okay, 3s to wound. So that's
5.
5 at
2,
minus.
and they're 2 wounds a pop, aren't they?
D3.
A D3. Ah, so we'll need to roll these. So
Okay.
let's go.
So I guess I'll do them all at once. So 1,
Okay.
2, and then 3 2s.
Okay, so the 2 1s, they're both dead, and then the 3 2s, dead, dead, and dead. So that's 5 dead.
The 4 melters into the front fella.
Oh.
3s. Okay. And 3s. So, demon saves.
Demon saves. Come on, got to pass both these. Let's do it. One pass, one fails. I might spend a command point on this one.
Yep.
Just because I want him alive. Nope, still fails.
Double tap. 6.
Oh, 6. Oh.
Ultimate double tap.
Oh, that's nasty. Here we go. I passed 2. So he fails 4. He's got one wound left.
One
One wound left. So okay, next.
All right. The big spear into this fella.
Chink.
Hitting on a 3. He re-rolls for a vehicle.
It's 2.
It misses. Oh, I didn't get the achievement point. And super flamer into this fella. So needing 3d3 hits. So what have we got? 6,
3.
9, 11.
3d6.
3d6, sorry. These are strength 7.
So 4s.
And re-rolling for the relic.
Ew. Still not too bad for me, I think.
Yes. So 6 at -2.
6 at -2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So straight 5 ups. 1, 2, 3 pass. And this is how many damage?
2 each.
2 each. So 6 disgusting resilience. I pass 1, 2. So he takes 4 wounds. I'll give you a dice there, and you can update him.
So he's on 6.
Yes. Anything else to shoot?
And he's already shot.
Yes, he has.
Did I? I don't think I did the heavy flamer in front.
I don't think so. So let's do that.
2. 1.
Disgustingly resilient. I rolled a 2, so that's one more dead.
Killed an entire guy. And the Eversaw. He's got a needle pistol. So I'm going to fire that at these fellas. He needs a 2. So hit twice and strength 4 re-rolling. So
that's 2 wounds.
2.
2 5 up saves.
It's all good.
I'll re-roll that one. It's pretty cocked. Takes a wound.
Okay.
Disgustingly resilient. Yep, still takes a wound. Not a bad shooting phase. You cleared out quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it did a bunch of wounds, but it didn't delete the units I'd like to have deleted. But anyway, moving on to a charge phase, I think.
Yes.
I'm going to start with this fella. He's going to charge into both units.
All right, now let's go with the bloat drone first. 2d6 shots. I get 7 shots. So strength 6. So I need 5s. Re-rolling any 1s. So that's 1, 2. 2 wounds at -1.
Okay, 4 ups. So how much damage?
Just 1 damage.
Okay.
So that's another wound, which is handy. And then I got 6 death's head shots. Here we go. So needing 6s, nothing. So there you go, and you'll be in.
He charges all
a massive
way.
7 inches. Dunk.
+2.
What next?
This fella is going to charge into the drone, the demon prince, and these fellas.
All right, here we go. So I've only got 6 shots here. So let's do it. Oh, there's a few 6s there. Get to re-roll 1s. So that's 3 hits. Needing 5s. It's 2 wounds. There you go.
AP.
-2.
Okay, so I got a 4 up invul.
Passes both. Oh, you're doing well on the saves now.
Yeah. So charge.
Easy.
That's good. Back into place.
Back into place.
And this big fella, he's going to charge.
What does he want to do?
I'm going to charge these fellas.
Bring it.
So.
Yeah, you're in.
That's good. I'm going to charge the Eversaw into your.
All right. So, 2 entropy cannons. No. Then I've got the heavy slugger. Re-rolling any 1s. Nah, nothing. You need a big old 9-inch charge.
3d6 for the Eversaw.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah,
7,
good.
8. There you go.
That's my charge phase.
Charge phase done. All right.
And you've got command points to interrupt, don't you?
That I do. And we'll come back to that in a minute.
Combat phase. So I'm going to start fighting with the Valiant, and I'm going to put all the attacks into the Demon Prince.
Oh, no. Now remember, every successful save I make on a 4-up is a mortal wound back to you.
Yes. So I'm going to have to live with that. So I got 12 attacks with my big feet, hitting on 4s. So okay.
Very good.
And 3's to wound. So 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Okay, now that's negative.
-2.
-2. So 4 up saves. So I pass 3 of those, and 2 go through. So,
So I take 3 mortal wounds?
no, I've got to do it on 4 ups, but I'll do... How many damage each are they?
D3.
D3. So you don't do that first, and I'll do my saves.
2 and 3?
Yep. So 3.
3 damage.
So 3 4 up disgusting resilience. I pass them all, so he's all good. And then on 4 ups, you cop mortal wounds. So that's 1 mortal wound.
Okay. I'm going to go to the gallant.
What do you want to kill?
Yeah, good question. I'm going to put... He's got 5 attacks.
Yep.
I'll put 3 of the attacks using my fist into the
big boy. Yep.
And the other 2 attacks, I'll use feet into those...
Let's do it then.
Plague drones or whatever they are. So the 3 attacks with the fist into him.
Yep.
It's -1 to hit because of the fist, so I'm hitting on
4s.
3s for a gallant.
Oh!
Alright, that's a little rough. I might even command point one of them because it wouldn't hurt. I will command point it, so needing a 3. Alright, that does hit. 2 to wound. That'll wound.
That does wound. 5 up invulnerable save, which I pass.
Okay. So I'm back down to 1 command point.
Hey.
And now there's stomp attacks on these fellas, so the 2 attacks become 6 because I've got happy feet. Hitting on 2s. Alright, and wounding on toughness 5.
5, yeah.
So 3s.
So
4.
So there you go, 4 5 up invulnerable saves. I don't pass a single one. That's not good. So
And D3 each.
Yeah,
So
so
the first one will
kill
the
it.
guy maybe.
Yep.
Actually, I'd have to do damage with it.
Yeah,
so
Yep.
1 if you
Perfect.
fail at discussing.
Yes, that's right. Which I
So
do.
he's dead. The next 2.
So that's
is
just
that,
2.
and I'll do the other one for it.
So that's 4 in total, which would kill another one.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yep, so it kills another one.
Okay.
There we go. Whee, so I'll leave the champion alive. So there we go there.
Okay, now I'm going to attack with the Crusader into those Nurglings. It's a bit rough hitting on 3s. Okay, could have done better.
I like it.
It's okay. And
2s.
wounding on 2s.
Lots of 1s here.
So these do D3, so they'll...
How many is that? 6? I got 6 dice in my hand, ready to go. Lots of 5s and 6s here. Watch this. 3, so I think that'll almost kill, 3
So
base
the
each.
one guy's on 1 wound, so
Yep.
let's see. He has to make 3 saves.
Oh no, he just goes.
Oh, they ignore
He
it.
just goes, yep.
And the next 2, I guess, will kill 1.
Kill 1. So there we go. Oh, rough.
And he'll pile in that way into
There you
that unit.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Next.
And Eversaw.
Eversaw, yes. So he's tying up my boy here, which is a bit annoying.
So I'm going to use his Neuro Gauntlet.
Yep.
So he's going to hit on 2s. Okay, it's good. Strength 5.
So toughness 8, so 5s.
And you can reroll wounds with this thing.
Oh, very nice. So he's only got 1 so far. 3, 4.
4 at neg 1.
At neg 1. So here we go. 4 up. I pass them all.
Nice.
Good to go. So you've got nothing else to attack back, so I've got lots to attack back with.
Yeah.
So let's just... What I might do is I might actually hand everything over to Andrew, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I've got 3 attacks here. I'm pretty sure I need 5s to hit with this guy, but I'll just assume it's 6s because I can't be bothered looking it up, so nothing there. I've got 2 attacks here. 1 hit, need a 6. No, nothing. Even though they're strong 4. Over here, now let's do my Demon Prince. So, 2s to hit, re-rolling any 1s. Just the 1-1.
Good.
And 5s because I'm strength 7. That is nothing. Very good.
Okay.
Alright, my 1 bloat drone. He gets to reroll 1s, so still 4s to hit, which hits. No wound. And then I've got 6 attacks with the Plague Boys. They hit on 5, so that's 2 hits. And get that out of the way. No wounds.
Okay.
Then let's go over here. I'll pile my friend in here. Might as well. So he's got 2 attacks, champion. Hits with both.
Nice.
Needs 6s to wound, but I can re-roll failed wounds. It's 1 wound so far.
Minus.
No minus.
Okay, 3 up.
Oh, that's another one.
Takes a wound.
Slowly taken away, and then he's got his big bloaty boy attacking, so that's 3 hits. I can reroll failed wound rolls with this one, so that's 1 wound so far. Just the 1 wound, so no negative.
Okay.
So that's 3 wounds he's taken. Whew.
Oh, was that 2 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 5.
Bam. He's taken 10 wounds.
10 wounds. What next?
And the bloke draw. Oh, you
Yes.
just. Yep.
He goes next, so he's gone down. No, I think he's still. I assume he's gone
He
down.
should be
bracket.
above half, so he's okay.
Yeah, so that's 3 attacks, needing 4s to hit. It's 2 hits. Strength 6, so gets to reroll 1s, but nothing there. So there we go.
All right.
That is the turn.
There goes my second turn. So, once again, there's no morale. I don't expect much morale going on, unless these guys have a terrible leadership. I think we'll be moving on to Death Guard turn 3.
Okay, so lots has happened this movement phase. So basically, I've moved everything out of combat here, just to try and force the knight away. And the
This guy is this guy.
he does balance up on there fairly fine, but he does tend to fall a little bit. So so these guys have just stayed here as well because I might as well try and mortal wound you with everything because it just help a little bit. But the poxwalkers are moving back, so they're essentially just going to go to your back line, make you think about moving some other stuff. Poxwalker's just left combat here as well to open up the knight. And the Chaos Lord has just moved across because he might try and fight the Eversaw in a minute or 2 as well. So that's the basic moves. Now we can go straight to the psychic phase, which is going to be pretty easy. My hidden Poxwalker over here is going to cast Fleshy Abundance to try and heal him. So here we go. Goes off on a 7, and I get D3 wounds back, get further 3. So let's go to over here. So he's just going to cast Smite. Goes off on a 9. Do you wish to try and deny?
Yeah, I'll try. No.
Nope. So D3 wounds. The big 3.
Okay.
What to go next? Okay, so Typhus, he too will cast Smite. For 10. So it's just behind a Super Smite, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. Do you want to try and deny that?
I can't. I can only do 1.
Okay, there we go. So he does 2 wounds.
Okay.
And he's got 1 more power to cast, which will be... I'm going to cast a -1 to hit onto him. So, yes, that goes off on an 8. So,
wonderful.
-1 to hit, which makes it a little bit better. So that's the psychic phase. Let's go into the shooting phase. All right, so my friend here is going to open up on the Vindicare Assassin. So how many shots? 7. This should hopefully see him off. I really hope it does. So here we go. Re-rolling any 1s.
His stealth suit does nothing.
Yeah, because there you go. So that's 7 wounds, -1.
7 4-ups. Okay, he's dead.
Okay, so this one is going to shoot. Now, he's lost a strength on this one, so he's only strength 5. Not that it really matters anyway. So he gets 3 shots. Reroll 1s. So that is a wound at -1.
4 up. Nope.
Oh, that's another one.
Okay.
There we go. So he's taken, what's that now?
11.
11 wounds. Ooh, he's getting there. Next lot of shooting will be from here. So these guys are going to target our friend here. How many wounds? He's taken a few, hasn't he?
9.
He's taken 9. Okay, so let's do our first guy here. So are you within 12 inches? That's the...
I might rotate ion shields now.
Yes, so you are within 12. So the mortar can't actually target him, which is good for you, but the mortar will target him, so why not?
Yeah, I'll rotate ion shields anyway.
Yep, so he's got the iron shields on. So here we go. So let's do the heavy sluggers first. Okay, needing 4s to hit, so that's 2 hits. And 1 wound, -1.
It's good.
He's good. Okay, so entropy cannon. Reroll 1s. Okay, so that's 1 hit, 4s to wound. That is not a wound. And then the mortar, how many shots? Big 3 onto our friend over there. Hits twice, reroll any 1s, thanks to the Chaos Lord. 4s, reroll 1s because it's a plague weapon. So that's 2 wounds at -2.
Okay, so he's got a 5-up save. How much damage?
2d3, so that's
3.
3 damage. So that's him shot. Now onto our other friend here. So he's going to plink everything at him though. So
very good.
Here we go. So heavy sluggers first. 3 hits. That's pretty good. No wounds. Entropy cannons. 2 hits. That's 1 wound.
4 up. Oh, my iron shield does nothing.
And how many wounds? 6. Oh, the big 6. That's what we wanted. Mortar. How many shots? Big 5. Ooh, here we go. So I hit once only. That's pretty bad. 2s and 3s is what I don't want to roll, and that's what I got. And he rolled another 2. So
okay.
There you go. All right, I think that is all my shooting this turn.
Yep.
Trying to think if I've got anything else. I do have Typhus, but he's out of range of everything, so I think we'll go straight into combat. So there's going to be charge over here from the Chaos Lord, and
he's happy.
He's in. So we'll try and clear out our friend. There we go. And that is about it. Alright, so I just rolled to hit with the Chaos Lord, so I get to reroll 1s. So he hits with everything there.
What's his weapon?
Bale Sword. So it's just that he's normal strength, which is strength 4. Your toughness 4, yes?
Yeah.
So 4's to wound, reroll, wound rolls a 1. So all 3s and 2s. So absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Good job. He's the only one that charged, so now it obviously goes into quid pro quo.
Yeah. So just to fill in, this guy's a character because of his knight rule, so he's just heroically intervened into these fellas.
All right, so let's do the Demon Prince first. So 2s to hit, rerolling 1s. That's everything hit.
Good times.
Now he needs 5s. Okay, so that is 2 only.
2.
There we go, -2.
Okay, got a 5 up. Okay.
That's 4 damage.
I'm going to attack with the big fella. All the attacks into the blood drone. So getting stompy, hitting on 4s.
Very stompy. Because there is the -1 on the Demon Prince as well, which makes it a bit harder.
It does. And wounding on 3s. So not the greatest, but 4 wounds.
Okay, 4, 5 up invuln saves. Do not pass. Oh, pass 1. So
the damage is 8.
8, 4,
got
6,
1
7.
wound left.
Hey, here we go. Imagine I pass all these. No.
Oh dear.
There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 CP and automatically blow him up.
That's it.
So that way you take at least 1 mortal wound from him.
Yep.
On a 5 up, I can stop mine. Which I don't, so I take 1 wound on the Demon Prince.
Okay.
Let's go here. So he has
3 attacks?
He does have 3 attacks, yes. So
no,
I don't think anything hits there. Very good. So should I take some Poxwalkers?
Yeah, I'll get stompy here.
It's the same amount of attacks, isn't it?
Yeah. So 12 attacks. Hitting on 3s, he's hurt, but he's still, because of Hawk Shroud, fully functional. There we go. All right, best roll of the game. And I'll roll a bunch of these. And 2's to wound. So there we go.
Give me those.
9.
Oh, they're D3s, aren't they?
They are.
Oh, they can just die. There you go. I'm not going to insult anyone's intelligence here.
He's gonna do a little shimmy.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Yep.
All right.
Have you got anyone else to swing with?
No, I don't.
I'm going to swing with the Eversaw.
Yes.
And I'm going to put all the attacks into your Chaos Lord. So, got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Okay. And he's strength 5. Okay, and he re-rolls...
no, he's only toughness 4.
Okay, so -1.
-1, so he's got a 3 up save normally. So how many was it? 4?
5.
5. There we go. 4 up Sigil of Corruption. I pass 1, 2. I'll spend a CP to re-roll this one. Passes. So I've got 2 CP left. There we go. And that's 2 that go through. So how many damage is that? 1?
Just 1.
Just 1? Okay, so he's got 3 wounds left.
Good
No
times.
disgustingly resilient for him, unfortunately. He's just a Chaos Lord.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's end of my turn. So I get another 1-2 points, I believe, because they still hold the intel.
Yep.
Because it's end of my turn 3.
1 for him.
Oh, does he also hold... Because he holds the objective.
Yeah, so you got 1 at the start of the turn for holding it, and 1 at the Well, you'll score points at the end of the round for every
Yeah.
character that's alive that has an intel.
So that's the end of your...
End of my turn
Yep,
for the
sweet.
round.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Knight's turn 3. I've left combat with this guy. He's moved sort of slightly towards that. I don't have the objectives, so no scoring points for holding it yet. The Gallant is still fully functional, so he's moved a big 12 over this way.
Lost a lot of wounds. The Knights are pretty wounded at the moment.
Yeah, so he's got 10 wounds left.
How many has this one got left?
He's got 9. Yeah, the Knight, the Crusader has moved around this way. He should be able to do a little bit of damage this turn, I'm hoping. Over here, the 2 spare characters have just shuffled towards the Poxwalkers. Maybe I can make them useful for a turn. And I've stayed in combat with the Eversaw because he's doing a bit of work over there.
Still what needs to be done.
Yeah. And I stood still with the Vindicare because he's good at that, and I moved down with this
Brilliant.
Scout to try to deal with that Nurgle thing. So I'm going to move on to my Psychic phase. I guess I'll start with a Smite here.
Yep, let's do it.
On 5. Yep.
So let's see if I stop that. 8.
Okay, I got a 7. So good. I'm going to go Aversion on the Demon Prince, needing a 7. Nope.
Fails.
Okay.
There we go.
So I'll move into some shooting because
Why not?
some of it's quick. The Stormbolter from him into the Poxwalkers.
Yep.
Needing 3s.
Very good.
That's good. So 2.
2.
Or maybe 3. Toughness 3 now.
Yeah, they're toughness 3 now.
Okay,
so
so
there we
3.
go. So 3, 5 ups. They're all dead.
Okay.
See you later, Poxwalkers.
I'm going to shoot with the Sergeant down here. Bolt
Brilliant.
pistol into this fella. You'll hit. You'll wound.
5 up invul. Fails. Disgustingly resilient. Fails, so I take a wound.
Okay. Should have thrown a grenade. Okay, so this guy, I'm going to fire his heavy stubber into the Demon Prince. So 3 shots. Yep. 1.
1 wound. So he's got a 2 up save. He's good.
Okay, so the Crusader, I'm going to fire his Ironstorm missile pod at the bloke drone down the back.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go the thermal cannon into the front plague
First
cannon.
crawler, yep.
First crawler. I'm going to go the heavy stubber into him and the heavy flamer and the Avenger Gatling cannon. So I'll start with the thermal cannon into the crawler.
Yep.
5 shots.
Hey.
Okay.
4 hits.
All right. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Watch me do 3 saves of 5 up. No, don't do a single one.
So these are all double tap. So first one
Is
plus
5.
Second one is
11.
6.
So it's 11 so far.
Another 5 is 16.
5 ups. Let's just pull out the ones that passed. I don't think I passed many. Passed 3, I think. So that's him
Clear him
gone.
out.
There we go. So, on a 5 up, he explodes. No, he doesn't. Ooh, that would have been good if he does explode, though. So, there we go. Plague Burst Crawler down.
I'm going to fire with the missile pod into
Yep.
the guy at the back. So 2 shots.
That literally looked like it was going to be a 6 as well. I'm like, oh.
All right. The heavy stubber into Typhus. 1. Nothing. Heavy flamer into him. 5. Is he toughness 5?
Yes.
So 3 at Nick 1.
3 at Egg 1, so he's got 3 up save. Fails 1. Disgustingly resilient, which he fails, so he takes a wound.
Endless Fury into Typhus. So it's a couple of 6s, so these 2 can become hits. And they'll miss. Strength 6, so 3s. Okay, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. What's the negative on that?
That is negative 2.
And that's 8, is it? Or 9?
No, we've got 10.
10, ooh. So neg 2?
Yeah.
So 4 ups. Here we go. Lots of 4. Oh, that's
2 damage each.
there we go. So 6, that'd be 12. Look how many I passed. I failed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I failed 6. So you literally just killed him.
It was still a good
I
roll.
literally just killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, because there's 6 there. He's got 5 wounds left. Even if I re-rolled 1, that'd be yeah. So yep, Typhus is gone. There we go.
Okay. Big fella.
Big fella.
2 cannons into the feathered blood drone.
Yep.
The big flamer into this guy over here, if I can reach him. It's got 18, so he's alright. And everything else into Demon Prince.
Alright, let's do it.
I'll start with everything else.
Yes.
This is the big spear. That'll hit.
Ooh.
2s.
Yes.
That's good. -6.
So it's 2s if it hits what type of characters? If it's characters? Or...
I can reroll hits if it's monsters or vehicles.
Monsters, vehicles, okay.
Yeah. So it's a strength 16, so 2s to win.
2s to win. Okay, so I've got a 5-up invol, which I failed now. How many damage does it do?
A flat 10.
Flat 10, so that's what I don't want. So I'm going to spend a command point to reroll that, because that's a flat 10 damage, which is shit. Come on, baby. That's it's a 4. It's a 4, so it's a flat 10 damage, is it?
Plus D3 for wounding. So it's 11.
11. Oh, lucky I got a 4-up revoltingly resilient, but that is horrendous. 6, 10, 11. Here we go. 4-ups. Give me a nice high roll on this one, please. Now I fail 1, 2, 3, 4. So I take 4 wounds. So I've taken 5 wounds.
Okay.
Still alive, baby. Still alive.
I have 4 melter guns into him.
Oh, God.
It's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay, here we go. 5 ups. Don't pass a single one.
Double taps all around. So 6, 18 wounds.
Here, let's see if I pass the first 6 at all. It's 4, so I fail 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll kill him. And that's Warlord as well. That is Warlord gone.
Epic. Now I'm going to fire the big cannons into the bloat drone. So 4 D3 shots. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 shots. Leading 3s and 4s. So 3 wounds, neg 1.
3 wounds, neg 1. Pass 1.
What's neg 1? You rolled a 4. Has he got 3 up?
Oh, he's got 3. Oh, so then that'll be only 1 going through.
D3. So 1 damage.
1 damage. It takes 1.
Okay, and now the traitor's pyre into that traitor.
Hey.
3d6. Alright, what do we got? 9, 13. Auto hit, so force. And re-rolling for the traitorous flames. Okay. That's lots. So 4, 8.
8.
2.
I'm not obscured, even though I'm on cover. So that's just straight neg 2, was it?
Yep.
So 5 ups. Here we go. I pass 1, 2, 3. That is it.
Okay.
5 go through.
2 damage each.
So that's 10 damage. Oi. Let's have a good roll here, team. Otherwise, kabits. No, that'll kill him, because that's 5 failed there. So on a 4 up, he'll explode, but I don't think there's anything within range, so he's gone.
All I've got left to shoot is the pistol on my Eversol. So I'm going to shoot that into the castle.
Bring it.
Needing 2s. Okay, and strength 4, so 4's re-rolling. Okay.
Forward.
-1.
So, yeah, straight 4 ups. Don't pass a single one, so that'll be him dead as well.
Does he not have disgustingly resilient?
No, he does not. He's just a plain old Chaos Lord. He's only there to get the reroll ones.
Enough.
No, he just didn't do well in his Bale Sword rolls before, which made things hard for me.
Yes.
All right, there we go. So, brutal turn.
All right, on to a charge phase, I guess. I'm going to try a 9-inch charge from this fella into the
Give it a crack.
So, fire your...
So, entry cannons first. Double 6.
Oh.
Nothing. I've got sluggers though. Yeah. Heavy slugger. 1 hit. It's 1 wound. You saved it.
Need a big 9. No.
Ooh.
Okay.
I get 1 turn of shooting at you.
Yes.
That'll be handy.
So I guess I'm going to fight with my Eversol.
Yes.
Actually, while I'm still in the charge phase, this guy is going to charge the Nurgle base.
You're in.
He's keen, and I'm going to start with him. 1 hit, 1 wound.
He's only got 1 wound left as well. So, he's good. Here we go. I'll do my 4 attacks back on you quickly as well. Everything hits. 3 wounds on him.
Oh, come on, power armor. Yeah, he's regretted that.
That's it. He's still alive on the 1 wound, and he'll just probably stay there and hopefully get a bit of line breaker action.
Yeah. So I've got combat with the Eversaw.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. So that's not becoming of an assassin. 5's re-rolling. Okay. -1 AP.
Fail. Disgustingly resilient. Fail. So I take another wound.
So I've got nothing else this turn. I don't score anything for holding that at the start of my turn, obviously. But at the end of the round, I've still got 3 knights. So
yes, and I don't have any of my characters that score points left as well. So
and I got Warlord, so I'm on 4 points to your first strike being on an objective.
That's it. So basically, Andrew and I had a quick chat about my turn. What would it be, 3 or 4?
I think it's 4.
4? Yeah, so basically, there's not much I can really do because, like, even though I've got stuff left on the board and we could continue playing, the mission, you can only score points if you have the characters with the intel points. Since I don't have any characters with intel points left, I can't physically score anything, and then to chew through the knights in the next 1 turn, which I had a crack at, and I actually plinked 2 of them down to their sort of lower brackets, so he's taken, 6, he's got
both of them have
points.
taken 18 each. So
18. So 18. So like
they got 6 each left.
So I could potentially kill him the next turn, but it doesn't matter because Andrew just has to move once, and then the start.
And you need the characters. It's kind of one of those missions. The characters is all that matters, really.
So that's pretty much that at the end of that. So we decided not to continue anymore because no reason. So Andrew,
bang.
There
All right.
you go.
We'll do a quick wrap up. All right. Another mission complete. Game sorted. For all you haters of knights out there, I understand. But knights are part of the game, so learn to live with it.
I love them. I thought they were fantastic in this game.
Yeah, I do get, in comment sections and stuff, I do get some heat for playing knights. But I've only played, I think, 3 games on the channel with knights, and it's part of the game, so it's something that needs to be sort of considered, and if not just seen, but there's got to be strategies that need to consider the meta elephant in the room, because that's what they are, is the meta list, I think. That's
it. Well, I like playing against stuff that's a little bit hard because my Death Guard don't get a chance to play against knights a lot, so I have to sort of figure out how to play him. Like every time I do play him, it's usually 1, and I'll sort of kill it by the second turn, and it hasn't done that much damage at that stage because I'll just focus the Plague Burst Crawls and everything else onto it and a few smites and it's gone.
Absolutely.
But having come up against 3 knights, it's a lot tougher. Like if this mission was a bit different, I think I would have done all right still with everything I had left. But it makes it tough when all of a sudden you don't have anything to score with, and you got a lot of your army left alive. And
it's probably not the best mission for that sort of thing.
But you got to learn how to play that stuff, though. I think that's part of the secret, and it's doesn't matter what you're sort of playing. You sort of have to learn how to adapt to it. And because I haven't adapted to that one yet, that's why I paid the ultimate price in the end. But it's like any tournament, you always got to, if they throw out the practice missions, practice them so you learn your army's weaknesses, their strengths, and how do you win those missions, I should have thought a little bit clearer about this one rather than darting up the middle and just trying to hold. It sort of broke some of the synergy of what I do with the list a little bit. So that's something for me to learn as well. Yeah. So there you go.
I think... typically when people are playing knights, they've got a Castellan, they've only got 1. Your plans against that, Smite might have trouble because they tend to have a lot of chaff in between.
Correct, yeah.
But if you focus firing them, it can do a lot. They obviously put ion shields on just 1 thing then, which means it's a bit tougher, but focus fire can really work on it. People tend to play the Raven House because it's got really good stratagems that do a lot of powerful damage. But I think when you're playing multiple knights, Raven's pretty good, but there are a lot of really good options out there that, other than Raven, because you're not necessarily focusing. And I think part of the issue with this game was there were a lot of wounds dealt, but they were spread around a lot. And that was a lot to do with you're probably dealing with closest threats or something.
Yeah, so, and that's sort of like where I sort of fall down a little bit in playing, because, like I said, I don't get a chance to play knights all that often, so it's good. Like, I'm actually painting up a knight myself to start playing with my scions, so...
Can't beat them, John.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. I've got some theme. No, I do actually have a pretty good theme as mine, so maybe one day I'll bring it on this channel.
It's a very good-looking knight, so keep an eye out.
Yes.
I have to do a shout-out, actually. Lee's got an Instagram channel... same name, isn't it? Bloody Brush Studio.
Yeah.
So link in the description. Might even try to run some pictures across the screen with the magic of cinema. But yeah, some really good looking models in there. So check that out. It's worthwhile.
I'm not taking any commissions at the moment as well. Sorry, I've just got too much other stuff on my plate. So normally I do, but at the moment I can't.
Get in line.
Yeah.
So I guess, as is tradition, we've got MVPs, LVPs. I don't know, did you want to get started on yours?
So I guess I'll go with the LVP, like get the bad out of the way first.
Yep.
He wasn't that bad this game because he gave the reroll 1 bust, which is essentially what he's there for, but whiffing all of his attacks against the Eversaw sort of hurt a little bit, so the Chaos Lord, he'll get it. I had to choose one. Yep. I didn't have anything that played particularly bad.
But there's a cost to whiffing.
Yes, there is a cost. So, that's that. But look, MVP, as always, Plague Burst Crawlers are absolutely boss. They were stripping wounds. We did sort of play a mini last turn for my turn 4. And I got through with some more of the entropy cannons, but I started just rolling ones on my damage, which was like, I finally get through it, but is what it is. And as always, bloat drones are fantastic as well. So they should be a staple in all your Death Guard armies.
So they're 10-inch base move.
Yeah, 10-inch base move.
Advance and still shoot 9. It's very, very threatening.
Yeah, so the threat range is massive. So when you think about it, they've essentially got a threat range of 18 inches when they're on their full profile. So don't get too close to them. They're really good for chewing up scouts and your sort of deep strike denial units as well. So you can sort of zip them out, clear them out. Then it's like you got 10 wounds with a 3 up, 5 up. Disgusting. So then you got to deal with it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so it makes things really, really tough all of a sudden, which is great. But also when they come up against knights with I'm still loving that straight damage 10. Yeah. You're just like.
It's the achievement point. If you hit that one, you get a trophy.
So
it's a rhino killer.
Yeah, but look, these guys always perform well in some sort of capacity. If they're not killing stuff, they're soaking up a lot of firepower. If they're just getting killed, they tend to be doing a lot of the killing themselves. They just draw everyone's firepower.
And then they explode.
Then they explode, yeah. So you can pay your 1 command point to have them auto-explode as well. So that just does 1 mortal wound, which is great. So you might as well do it. Like, why not get those extra wounds off things around? Especially if you've got multiple units. That's a lot of mortal wounds.
If you can get into a big pack of characters or something, then
it's just extra mortal wounds you can throw out. But you got to hold on to your command points though if you want to do that. So the only other bad thing about the Death Guard at the moment is they don't have too many stratagems to use because they were one of the earlier codexes. They just don't have that variety in stratagems, and a lot of the time I think there's only about 3 that you use a lot of the time, and depending. So usually it's your
Cloud of Flies is good.
Cloud of Flies is good. Yep. Dead Walk again if you're playing with Poxwalkers, and Grandfather's Blessing. They're really the main 3. That's why we get D3 wounds back. On infantry model, or you get a model back if it's a 1 wound unit sort of thing. So
I think your plan of offsetting that with the demon stratagems is pretty solid.
Yeah, because this army has a lot of demon stuff in it. You can just sort of start to mix and match your stratagems a little bit. So that's how you sort of compensate for not having too much in the way. So you can play Warp Surge to get your invols up. So I wasn't thinking about that too much in this game a little bit as well. Because it's been a little while since I played with this. So I've been playing other variations of this or other armies at the moment. So it's been a little while and my mind wasn't there for that one. So I should have played Warp Surge, added one for the invol save, which would have been better. But for a future game.
Have you tried playing Plague Bearers?
Yeah, I do every now and then. Plague Bearers are great. I've got 20 of them painted, but they're in the old style of my old Chaos Demon army. So sometimes I'll plug them in, but yet again, it's like, where do I find the 200 points for them? Or 180 odd points, not including the upgrade. So it's like, where do I find the points when there's so much other really good, tasty stuff that you can put in? Like, I could drop one of the bloat drones, and then I can like the heavy
7 points for a Plague Bearer.
Yeah, so what would it be? 70 points, 140. Oh yeah, I could get rid of a
One bloat drone would give you what, 22
yeah.
playbearers? That's not bad.
Yeah, so that's another plug-in I could do for the list as well.
Aren't they
so.
-1 to hit when there's more than 20?
Correct, yeah. So I'll probably end up painting them in my new style. They're the old style I've got painted, which was like a super easy way to paint them. It was like I sprayed them white and then picked out a couple of details, then washed it Agrax, washed it 30 in camo shade, and they were done. It was a nice easy way to get them
Easy
done.
army, folks.
Yeah, it's a very easy way. I feel like I painted that noble detachment in like 2 or 3 days or something, so
nice.
it was good. But anyway, so yeah, that's the Death Guard in a nutshell at the moment.
Okay. MVP is the rattlesnake himself. Just as good in Overwatch as he is dealing with problems, and loves to sit in the middle of the table and protect. That's very, very good at what he does. Was a little bit disappointed about that missile whiffing on the first turn. What's that? 4 command points I spent?
Yeah.
Or something? No, I couldn't re-roll that one. So
It's like three command points, yeah, but still.
nothing. Yeah, a bit expensive, but no, that's the way it goes. LVP, I'm going to choose scouts. I don't expect a lot of scouts, but they didn't really do anything all game, so they get the wooden spoon. Someone has to get it, so sorry, boys. Yeah. All up, of all the missions out of Eternal War from Chapter Approved, that one is a little bit odd in that you're very limited in how you can score points. So maybe not one of the better ones out of that out of the pack of missions, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I much prefer playing Maelstrom, even if you get bad draws. Usually there's some sort of way to mitigate it or get those extra things. So I play a lot more Maelstrom as well. So that's
I do like the dynamic nature of Maelstrom.
Yes, it's fluid and dynamic situations you find yourself in when playing those ones.
So yeah, I thought it was good to get some competitive lifts, banging heads. Let us know if there's anything you think we could have done better, or be kind. And yeah, I don't know. Let us know how we went. Looking forward to playing against the Death Guard again. I think that might even be my 3rd game against them ever.
Oh right, there you go.
And yeah, I like playing Death Guard. There's a lot of toughness going on there, and I like that.
Yeah, it's just trying to chew through them can be real frustrating sometimes. When you got powerhouses like Knights, they find it a little bit easier.
Multi-damage weapons,
yeah.
Mass multi-damage weapons is a bit rough, I think.
Oh yeah. Especially like just in that particular mission, I think it was. But even still, like I still think those lists were relatively evenly matched in dealing out blows to each other. So it was a good matchup, I reckon.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Share the video, like, subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.
Adios.
Ciao.